Matt Hamilton, who had previously had a major role at Ripple, made a crucial announcement on May 3, 2023. This announcement was considered to be quite important. He talked about the fact that Ripple is now working on establishing a one-of-a-kind XRP system that will be utilized for digital currencies that are issued by central banks. The fact that cryptocurrency businesses are currently working to improve a private version of the XRP system for digital currencies that are authorized by the government was one of the topics that Hamilton brought up during his speech. Given that he had previously held the position of head of developer relations at Ripple, the things that he had to say were of great significance. In spite of this, there were inquiries that were made over whether or not the value of the XRP that was contained on this secret record cable corresponded to what individuals imagined it to be worth. The possibility exists that it was connected to something else. It was reported by Black Swan Capitalists, a venture capital group that is well known in the business, that they had seen this private ledger at least once. Additionally, they released pictures of the staggering amount of $327,000 that XRP was trading for on this market, which is tough to find, which resulted in a frenzy of stories being spread. You are more than welcome to come back to Moneyside, which is the spot to go for anything and everything that is associated with XRP on any occasion. Please make sure that you click the subscribe option and the ring the bell button if this is your first time visiting our site. This will allow you to stay up to date on all of the XRP debates that we have. I am having a nice time with my possessions, and you should show some love to that thumbs up. After that, you should tell us what you think about it in the comments section. Not only did this piece of news inspire a large discussion on the true cost of XRP in its private version, but it also raised the question of whether or not the ledger actually exists at all. On the other hand, this is the moment in the narrative where things start to get more complicated. The most recent time we listened to a podcast, we came across a part that talked about the Republic of Palo. And why is this even a point of interest? Keep in mind that Ripple and the Republic have worked together in the past, particularly when they were in charge of the world's first stablecoin trial that was built on the XRP ledger. This is an important fact to keep in mind. The hypothesis suggests that these parties ought to be aware of the XRP price that is recorded on this private ledger in addition to other information concerning it. All of this information should be known to them. The answers to these questions are revealed in the episode that we have today. It is important that you get yourself ready to see a video that includes the participation of the Minister of Finance of the Republic of Philippines. He is about to go into a great deal of depth on the dispute that currently exists between public and private ledgers, the foundation upon which their stablecoin is constructed, and the potential worth of XRP in the future. Hold on to your hats, because he is about to go with this. Immediately, let's all watch the video clip together. We determined that the public XRP system would be the best option, mostly because of the fact that it is clear and unambiguous. It has always been of the utmost significance to us that our goals and the initiatives that we are now working on be crystal clear about what we want to accomplish. Up to this point, the voyage has been rewarding in its entirety. The fact that there are certain problems with it does not change the fact that it is a test, an experiment, and an outstanding piece of work. Ripple's support has been of immeasurable importance in conquering these problems, and it has been of significant relevance. As the movie draws to a close, it becomes abundantly clear that the Finance Office of the Republic of Palo places a great lot of weight on the public ledger due to the fact that it is available to all individuals. This is because the public ledger is accessible to everyone. The allegation that they made, on the other hand, does not prove without a shadow of a doubt that there is a concealed ledger. The door is left open for whatever may take place in the future as a result of this. There are a great number of individuals who are interested in learning the quantity of XRP that is ostensibly kept on this private ledger. At some point in the not-too-distant future, we will be playing a short audio clip that we were able to acquire from another set of performances. If you follow these steps, you will be able to ascertain the value of XRP on this concealed website for the purpose of speculation. The idea that the public ledger and the private ledger might one day be combined into a single structure is one that is widely held. The fact that this is the case suggests that their prices are comparable, which would give us an average. If this is the case, then it is possible that this shows that. Nevertheless, unless there is concrete proof to back up this claim, it is still merely a hypothesis being considered. During the time that these conversations were taking place, David Short, who is more commonly known as Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, was there. Let's conduct an investigation into the XRP hidden ledger in order to acquire an understanding of the projected price of the cryptocurrency. You should bear in mind that this is not a statement that can be considered conclusive. Nonetheless, it does offer you an estimate of the amount of XRP that would be valued by this secret ledger. That is something that I have mentioned in the past, but I will mention it once more. You have the ability to record your own journal entries, despite the fact that it is exceedingly complicated. There is no doubt that it is not something that appeared out of thin air. This is something that I saw for myself on a live video that was broadcast to YouTube from Japan. I was there at the time. In addition, we learned that there is a public record, which was another item that we learned from watching that 5-minute video. The actual test has now reached its conclusion. What is the method by which they differentiate between notes that are held on private ledgers and those that are kept on public ledgers when it comes to XRP? In order to adequately convey the level of difficulty that this profession entails, there is simply no adequate wording. In spite of all of these particulars, let us not lose sight of the primary idea that I am attempting to impress upon you. It appears that there will come a time when the divisions between public and private ledgers will become less obvious. This is something that looks like it will happen eventually. The merger is going to take place at any minute now. However, in order to fulfill our obligations before that day arrives, we must regulations that are not only strong but also clear. They assure that there will be no ambiguity in the future, while they are working together by doing this, which guarantees that there will be continuity. Based on the information that I have gathered, it appears that this secret ledger is currently undergoing the testing procedure. The Bank of Japan claims that this narrative has taken a significant new turn now that it has been changed. It was just recently that they made the announcement that they were going to start lending XRP. They are also known by the name SBI. It is really difficult to overestimate the significance of this. One thing that is very clear is that major players in the business world have a considerable level of interest in XRP. It is essential to take note of the fact that the bank's desire to use XRP for conducting transactions with institutions is brought to light by the launch of this new loan facility. In light of the fact that Japan is lending XRP, I find myself questioning why they would do so if they do not believe that the coin would play an important role in the future. The opinion that I am putting up becomes highly convincing when you take into consideration the strategic move that the Bank of Japan has made. They have now started lending out XRP after running a variety of tests to guarantee that both consumers and institutions are interested in the cryptocurrency. On top of that, it is not only an issue of lending money. When financial institutions make the decision to capitalize on the growing trend of Bitcoin, they are doing so in a very intelligent manner. In addition to the potential value it could represent, XRP is attractive for a variety of other reasons as well. The utilization of this instrument looks to have the potential to be advantageous for significant transactions that take place across international borders. We are observing a major shift in both the retail clients that we serve and the business-to-business transactions that we facilitate. No, XRP is not the only resource that financial institutions have at their disposal. The incorporation of it into practical utility initiatives is being done with the intention of making it possible to make payments across international borders for users. The fact that we are watching this is not something that is only occurring in Japan. The world's largest financial institutions are getting together to form a consortium. Ripple and MasterCard, for example, have made the decision to start working together in an open and transparent manner. In addition to the creation of cards, MasterCard is accountable for a fantastic deal of other things as well. In addition to processing a significant number of payments in general, it is connected to a huge network of other companies that can operate together with it. Not only does Ripple work along with the core division of MasterCard, but it also works together with both primary and secondary divisions. In addition to that, it also includes all of its other businesses, such as Fluency Consensus, Yesak, and Davrath, in addition to a huge number of additional businesses that I haven't even thought about yet. Even though they are working together, this does not necessarily mean that they are in agreement with one another. There is a strong emphasis